Hi, welcome to my channel, God's Anointed Child. I'm Latoya. So yesterday I was talking to my son and he was asking me like over the years what challenges I face as a born again Christian. And I was telling him like I'm always misunderstood by a lot of people. And most people sometimes don't want to understand me. They would just want to misunderstood me so they can use that as leverage over me. And I give him example like I could be saying something or sharing a testimony, and I could put someone name in it and probably short the story, and they will just pick from it, and then they will try to have a go at me, and they don't hear this whole story, and they will just pick a fight. And for me, I would just like cut off such a person. And it even happened recently where I was misunderstood by someone in the close to me, and I was really upset about the fact that why people always don't ask me why did I say this or what I mean by this. They tend to just lash out on me, and just always think that I think negative of them, which they know that I don't. So that's one of the challenges. And I said, as well as being isolated for years, and you know have the spirit of discernment where when people are telling you rubbish, you literally know and see beyond what they're saying. And just waiting on God is a challenge as well, that you have to know that it's not your way, it's God's way. It's not your will, but it's God's will, and that you're living your life to please God and not man. And also that when you join a church as well, that you know a lot of churches setting up and they don't ask God what your will and what you want for my ministry to grow. It's about them and how they want the thing to look, how they want the praises to sound. It's not about, oh, we're doing this in reverence to God. And sometimes being in that atmosphere, it's very daunting on my spirit, knowing that it's the fact that we are doing all this because we are born again and we are here for Christ. And and secondly is like keeping yourself. Most people don't even believe you when you say it, and even though they don't believe you, you have to carry on. And don't prove, you don't have nothing to prove to man, but all you do is you prove to God. And to when you ask for forgiveness, knowing that you're forgiving people around you as well, because many of us, we always seeking forgiveness from the Lord, and deep down we have so many unforgiveness in our heart and malice and strive towards our fellow people. And yes, that's a challenge as well. And sometimes we run ahead of God, and that was a challenge for me. Is like I didn't want to wait on God. I run ahead of God in certain things, and when things didn't work out, then I have to come back again and start all over. So it's a starting over sometime, for God to build you, pick up the pieces of where you go and mess up, and show you the way. And this next challenge is when you have close friends and people around you, and you know that they mean you no good, that when you're falling down, it's like they will pretend to hold you up when deep down they want to see you fall on your face. And they will smile with you, but you deep down know that the Lord already tell you that they're not for you. But sometimes because you're working around them, or because they're family members, or they're just close in your proximity, is that you still have to have a relationship with them and be on your guard. And that is really challenging, to always be watching your back, knowing that the Lord will protect you because he already revealed that they're no friend to you and they don't mean you well. So it's just to put on a smile, because not everything you can share with someone, because not everyone will understand the secret things that God has shown you. So that can be a challenge as well. And constantly praying and fasting. Sometimes you don't want to pray and you don't want to fast. So that is a challenge as well. And trusting God for your destiny helper, sometimes that is really hard. And I'm single for over many years, and it's not that hard anymore because I come to love myself. So You know, it's when you love yourself, or a lot of people that love themselves, that they won't find it hard. But for me to love myself over the years and don't think that I need a man validation, and for a man to tell me that I look beautiful, or to have a companion, no, I'm okay with that. So that's one challenge I used to have, but it's not that deep anymore. Secondly, you know, just to constantly trust God in everything, and to, you know, live to please Him in like your everyday life. It's sometimes it's a challenge. Sometimes you're pulled, you open doors unknowingly, and you get attacked. And like, for example, I do these videos and I shed light on the kingdom of darkness, and I know that I'm gonna get attacked, but I know that the weapon may form, but it won't prosper. So, you know, what hurt me more is when I knowingly hold a grudge against someone, and I open the door and give the enemy the foothold, and then they come in and take a yard and a whole mile. Then yeah, that one is hard, because I have to keep going to God for mercy. And you know, sometimes that's really challenging. And I said to him also, is like, you know, being an equal yoke with unbelievers, knowing that sometimes you like some people, you like their characters, and they're just far from God, and you like the person, but you just have to be, you know, you can't be around the person. Unequal yoke don't have to be with a partner that you're with intimate. It can be with a friendship, and you know, people that drawn to you and drawn to your light. So, you know, and then other challenges is like, a lot of people will come to me for, you know, a word from God, and when I need a word, there's no one. Sometimes it's, you know, there's people now that will give me a word, but it's not like how I would want the word. You know, sometimes I'm asking, where is this word even coming from? But you know, some people are very positive, and not that they believe in God, but they just have a positive mindset, and they can just share the word and uplift you. But that used to be a challenge when I used to be in isolation, no one to help me, but just to rely on God totally. And when I didn't understand, I have to rely on God. And the other challenges is that over the years I've been on my own, and I find it hard now to let people in, and to let people hug me. It's a big challenge. And you know, my son, he's going to a church where they hug the members and new people come in, and for me it's very painful. And that's another challenge for me. That's a me thing really that I have to deal with. But yeah, that's a challenge when you're isolated, and then you have to come out back into the real world. It's really hard. You know, you want to be like, you want to continue living in isolation, you don't want to let people in. And it's not about trusting people, you just like your time for yourself. Like, with the fact that people even ring me and, you know, want to see me, sometimes I find it so annoying. I just want to be by myself. I just want to be in the presence of the Lord. And that's, you know, that's just me. I don't know it's for anyone, but that's some challenges that I face as a born again. And yeah, just to keep positive in when I'm going through my trials. I'm getting there, because I've been through some serious ones like mountain and rock, and you know, I came out on the other side, you know, refined. So when the little ones come, I know that I will breeze through these one. But at the same time, sometimes some of them can break you. Worse if it's someone that is close to you that cause you to, you know, go through pain and stuff like that. So those are my little few words on, you know, my challenges as a born again, and living a faithful life to Christ and to please Him. So thank you. If you like, click share and comment, and let me know your challenges as a born again Christian.